The General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, comes into force on the 25th of May 2018. It brings around important changes for businesses, including increasing maximum fines to €20 million or 4% of global turnover, whichever is higher. To help you avoid these fines, here are 11 things you need to do in your workplace. You need to map and audit your data flows. It's impossible to know whether you are compliant if you don't know what personal data you have, where it's stored, where it's sent, how it's processed, and what you tell people about processing. Only with this information can you make decisions about how to approach the GDPR. You won't be the only one processing your workplace data. You need to ensure that third-party providers such as health insurance, pension, and payroll are compliant. Different rules apply to different countries. Establishing an inventory will help you to determine how best to safely transfer data to different jurisdictions. Some businesses may need to appoint a data protection officer. Many workplaces in the UK rely on consent from data subjects as a basis for all workplace processing. The GDPR clamps down on the use of consent. Luckily, there are other valid bases for processing: performance of a contract, complying with legal obligations, and also the catch-all, proportionate processing for a legitimate business interest. You must ensure data subjects are fully informed about their data rights and how and why their data is being processed. A thorough GDPR-compliant policy incorporating everything you have learned from your audits and analyses will be a key part of staying fine-free. The GDPR changes data subject access requests. The £10 fee is being scrapped, and the time limit for compliance reduced from 40 days to 1 month. But employers will have flexibility to extend the time limit in most HR-related cases. In addition, there may be new opportunities to charge larger fees or even refuse to comply. New policies, procedures or systems will only be able to be introduced once the impact on privacy has been considered. Privacy impact assessments should be carried out as a matter of course. The GDPR introduces strict rules around notifying authorities in the event of a data breach, for example the theft or loss of data. You will have just 72 hours to report any breach. If a breach occurred on a Friday morning, would you be ready to report by first thing Monday? Training is crucial and should be universal. It should take place at all levels of an organisation. The lead regulator is a supervisory authority in the country where the controller or processor has its main establishment, for example the ICO in the UK. Once the UK leaves the EU, UK companies will have to consider nominating a main establishment within the EU. Which country should that be for your business? With the GDPR coming into force in May 2018, now is the time to start making your workplace compliant.